And suddenly, it's the spoiler. Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here, doing another video for you guys, and this time we are taking a look at the third Transformers Robots in Disguise episode to be premiered in Canada first, and that is called Pretzel Logic. I'm not kidding you, the episode is called Pretzel Logic. Now, right now my throat hurts. I just woke up today and my throat kept, like, I don't know, hurting. I don't know how to describe it. And my ears feel a little plugged up, so I think I'm coming down with something. But there is a couple of things I should note beforehand. First off, I do not have a link to the episode. It got premiered on TV. You guys remember what TV is? Yeah, it got premiered on TV, so I don't have a link or a download or anything like that for the episode. And I am not uploading the episode. I know someone recently asked me to do that. No, I am not doing that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the episode. There aren't going to be a lot of cutaways in this episode because I just want to upload this episode, honestly, so here we go. Anyways, the episode starts off with the Autobots going around places, you know, they're kind of separated, scavenging for pretty much whatever in certain places, like Bumblebee and Sideswipe are in Egypt, which I believe ties into the episode when Megatron, like, first got his Prime Arm and first attacked the Autobots. That was actually in Egypt. But Grimlock is off by himself. He's in like a snowy terrain place, I don't know, location unknown. And apparently there was an incident earlier that he got mad about, so he punched a wall. And, well, a monk saw him. And this, or at least a monk-like character, and he doesn't seem that disturbed that there's a giant robotic T-Rex that punched his wall. No! You know what he does? He's like, come on, let's teach you patience. I'll teach you how to make pretzels. Okay! So Pretzel Jesus and Grimlock is making pretzels when suddenly a Decepticon and a Mini-Con shows up. Wow, isn't that something different from the last couple of episodes? No? Okay. Anyway, so the new Decepticon in this is actually a repaint / remold of Bisque. It has a new head, and it's called Thurmador, and we actually get to see the Mini-Con, what is it, Tricerashot? It's the Triceratops, the orange Triceratops Mini-Con that was released for the Mini-Con Weaponizer lineup. So Grimlock finds a con only to have a building pretty much almost fall on him or something, I don't know. So the Decepticon finds this weapon. It's like the Mini-Con Energizer weapon thing that transforms from his claw, and he's going to destroy Grimlock with it, but here comes the Autobots. You've got Drift, you've got Bumblebee, you've got Strongarm, you've got Sideswipe, and they all come at him, and then eventually they start chasing him down the road, and they get knocked out one by one, except for Bumblebee. Grimlock is still trying to catch up with them, and just as Bumblebee catches up with the Decepticon threatens to pretty much destroy this chairlift thing at the mountain. He's going to snap a pole, and the whole thing's going to come down, and it's going to be like, oh no, not the humans. B does get knocked out, but Grimlock finally comes in and starts being the hero, and he starts to use patience, and here's the thing, a Decepticon is watching him. It kind of looks like a Viacom, but there's something odd about him. And he's on the comm talking to someone. Now, I thought it was the Decepticon we talked about previously that was a repaint of Clampdown, but the voice is actually pretty familiar to an older character in the Transformers series, #Starscream. Grimlock successfully takes out the Decepticon, but the Decepticon and the Mini-Con escape from the ground bridge. So, they grabbed the weapon that I forgot existed, and now Pretzel Jesus is teaching Bumblebee how to make pretzels, but the most important thing about the whole episode is Grimlock knows how to make a pretzel. Overall, this episode was okay. You know, it wasn't bad or anything like that. I like the Decepticon. I'm pretty sure it's voiced by Jim Cummings. Tricerashot or whatever his name is. You know, it was a pretty cool Mini-Con nonetheless. What is interesting, though, is Tricerashot. You know how the Mini-Cons can actually take over the body of whoever's holding the weapon? Well, Tricerashot went to Grimlock, but he could not control him. Well, he could for a little bit, but Grimlock was able to defend himself from that. So, which apparently doesn't really happen. So that was interesting. But nonetheless, it's pretty cool. I am curious how that Decepticon is going to look, the Viacon looking one with the... It has a different face. It actually has eyes, as it seems. It's not just a visor. So I don't know how that's going to look, but I'm pretty sure he's talking to Starscream because I can hear it. I've watched so much Transformers Prime. Look, a whole shelf is dedicated to Transformers Prime in my collection. You can see it right there. Look at that. Look at that. So anyways, that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all this fun. Do that so my throat hurts. So I'll see you guys next time. Fist bump.